Welcome to Trade or Fade. There's a move in the market every single day that everyone is talking about, and this show is all about trying to take advantage of that move, whether you decide to trade it or fade it. I am Jermal Chandler. I am joined today by Errol Coleman. Errol, how you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Fantastic.
Chop it up on some trade or fade.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I hope you're ready, man. We're gonna go at each other. This is it.
I'm
This
ready.
is it.
Let's
All
do
right.
it. I'm ready.
Our topic today is gold. Gold, of course, is moving once again back in the spotlight. Implied volatility rank about 73, and of course, the big news happened late last week when the IEEPA tariffs were struck down. Blanket tariffs from the Trump administration were struck down, but as the weekend progressed, Trump added an additional tariff, 15% on top of the 10% that he already had. So now we're at a point where gold is continuing to move once again, and I tell you, it's always had that narrative flexibility. So, Errol, I ask you, which way are you looking at gold and how you want to trade it?
Gold. I feel like when we talk about gold, you have to bring up silver at the same time, and that's been a wild trade. But right now, I'm leaning a little bearish. I think that right now we're kind of in the spot where it's really difficult to get long. So if I were to be taking a position, I want a little bit of short delta on in there. But man, it's a tough trade. But I gotta lean short on gold and silver during these historical times. And I mean, I don't even know how the tariffs are going to be priced into the market. I don't know how that's going to make the market react, right? Are we going to get a refund for all the, like, there's so many hearings that we still have to go through to even see how this is going to pan out. So with all of that uncertainty, I'm going to have to lean a little bearish.
Leaning a little bearish.
I'm going to have to lean a little bearish.
I hear you. I hear you.
How are you feeling about it, though?
For me, it's a little different. I mean, this has been...
Granted, if you look at the charts, it's not working out too right. It's not looking too hot. Gold is absolutely ripping towards the highs right now. But what are your thoughts on it?
Well, for me, it's a little bit different. When I look at this market today and I see a sell America trade basically happening, you look at equities that are down, you look at bonds that are fading some, and you look at the dollar that has been weak, and it's been the big move in the dollar that has allowed gold to begin to rebound and go strong once again. So I think, you know, when I look at it again, the dollar is the big thing that makes me feel like gold has legs. And the biggest thing about gold, it has benefited from this narrative flexibility. It doesn't matter if inflation is in the system. Doesn't matter if inflation is not in the system. And the fact that we're debating over whether the tariffs are going to affect them. Honestly, I thought at some point you could find a way for fading gold because of the fact that they were moved from tariffs. It seemed like for a while there, gold was moving because tariffs existed.
It felt like
it felt like it.
Yeah.
And now that it doesn't seem like that as much anymore. So honestly, I'm finding ways to play gold to the upside.
Okay.
For me, my trade I would look at in those specific terms would be something in GLD probably. I've become pretty fond of the crab trades. I would say I'd look at something maybe buying an at the money in April and getting short maybe $20 wide, two to the upside. You got to be at least $20 wide the way that it's moving right now.
Wait, why $20 wide? Does that give you a little bit more room? What's
I like being wide on trades like that, on things that are moving quite a bit. And this one is obviously moving quite a bit. When you look at gold, almost up 3% today. The April contract is trading over 5,200. I would like to be a little bit wider in that situation, because I don't think it's going to be a straight rocket ship up anymore like it was a few months ago. I think now gold is actually breaking out to some degree, but it just really does depend on if this dollar is going to continue to fade. So I think, you know, that's the thing that's supporting my argument right now, is that the dollar has been weak. The thing that could change around in your favor is if the dollar ends up being strong.
I mean, I'm hoping so. And I mean, at the end of the day, price is king, and this analysis, that analysis, whatever, the market's ripping to the upside right now. So, I mean, I hope, you know, this narrative can turn around a little bit for my sake at least, but I'll keep an eye on silver at the same time to keep a temp check. Make sure all the metals aren't getting out loose on you.
There it is. Folks, that's Trade or Fade. I'm Jermal Chandler. Of course, you can find me on Option Trading Concepts Live every single day at 11 a.m. Errol, please do a solid for the people and tell them where you can find yourself.
You can find me on Twitter at Errol_Coleman with 2 N's. And yeah, Twitter's a playground, so it'll be a good time.
And what other shows on Tasty can the people find you on?
We're on Tasty, Risk and Reward. Gus and I is going to be on there from 12 o'clock Central Time to 12:30. We'll do a quick market recap, a lot around NASDAQ and the indices and a lot of the futures products. So come hang out for a little bit.
There it is, folks. Watch more of Tasty Live. We'll see you.
Peace.